Hi, everybody. Paranormal Polly here. Today, I'm going to be telling you my own personal experience with the paranormal. This time, it's about a shadow figure or a shadow person. A shadow person is someone that is dark in color. It's humanoid with no distinguishable features. It's usually seen out of the peripheral vision or the corner of your eye. And it's usually associated with evil, negativity, and some people even think that they are demons. This is my experience with one. So my experience with the shadow figure or shadow person happened in 2015. I was still living in my house in Southern California. In my backyard, I had an above ground large oval pool that had a shallow end and a deep end. And my daughter and I loved swimming in it. We'd swim in it daily in the summertime. At the time, my daughter was around 10 years old. So we were doing our normal, let's race across to the other side of the pool competition. And as I'm coming up for air, I look over at the corner of my house and I see a black figure. So I see this shadow, this 4 foot shadow figure poking its head around the corner of my house. And it took me a minute. My brain didn't really register what it was. So I got out of the pool and I went around to the side of the house where I saw it, thinking I was going to find like a large black dog or even a cat that my brain mistook for this 4 foot uh, humanoid figure that I saw. So that night, I didn't really think much of it. I was just like, well, maybe my brain was just misregistering. I was imagining what I just saw. So the next day, we're out in the pool swimming, and this time we're playing volleyball with a large beach ball, and we're hitting it back and forth, and I hit it out of the pool. So my daughter being 10, it was her job to go retrieve the ball every time it went outside the pool. So while she was retrieving the ball, I decided I'm going to do a somersault in the shallow end or a flip, whatever you want to call it. And I'm halfway through the flip and I feel this weight on me and it's holding me underneath the water. I can't get my footing. I can't figure out how to stand up. It's not letting me try to stand up and get up out of the water. I'm under the water. It's holding me down. A good 15 seconds goes by. To me, it felt like a lifetime. And I consider myself a pretty fairly good swimmer, but I could only hold my breath probably 45 seconds. I was not very good at holding my breath. So about 15 minutes in, I'm starting flailing because I'm like, what the heck? And at first, I thought maybe my daughter had jumped back into the pool and landed on top of me because she's done that before. But it was not my daughter, and I couldn't see. I opened my eyes. I'm looking around like, what the heck? What's holding me down? Is it my husband at the time playing a trick on me? For the life of me, I could not stand up and I could not figure out what was like putting weight on me and keeping me underneath the water. So at one point, it starts dragging me to the deep end. Now I'm really panicking because I'm running out of air at this point. So now we're about 30 seconds in. I'm flailing my arms. I'm like trying to flip over. I'm like trying to figure out what's on top of me and what's holding me down. I really wouldn't say it was on top of me. It was pretty much just holding me down underneath the water. And I couldn't see anything. I couldn't see what it was. All I could do was feel it, right? So I'm literally now running out of air. Now we're about at the 45-second mark. And I'm thinking, holy fuck, I'm going to fucking die. I'm going to fucking drown in my own damn pool. So about 45 seconds in, my daughter gets back from getting the ball and jumps back into the pool. And all of a sudden, I get released from whatever it was that was holding me down. I get released. And I'm swimming up to the top of the pool as fast as I can, gasping for air. I was like coughing, freaking out, shaking, crying, shaking, like, what the hell just happened? I look over at my daughter. I'm like, get the fuck out of the pool. Get out of the fucking pool now. And we get out of the pool. I'm literally shaking over the experience. I like look over the edge. I'm looking to see if I can see anything in the pool. There's nothing in there. I'm looking around the pool. I don't see anything. I was freaking out. So I go into the house. I'm still shaking from the whole experience. I literally almost died. I thought I was going to drown. And I tell my husband at the time, hey, this just happened. And he was like, oh, you probably just got disorientated in the pool and you didn't know what was up and what was down. He didn't believe in anything paranormal. So that was his explanation. I didn't buy it for a second. I was like, the fact that I saw the shadow figure the day before, and then this happened to me the second day after, tells me that I'm convinced it was that shadow figure trying to harm me. It was trying to fucking drown me. So about 2 years later, I find out that my stepdaughter had a Ouija board in the house and was summoning demons or spirits or whatever you want to fucking call them into my house. So that was not my only time I had experiences with shadow figures or entities in that house. And now I know why, because she was playing with the Ouija board, opening up the door. So tell me what you think. Was it the shadow figure that was trying to drown me? Did I get disoriented in the pool? Did I just have an off day and try to drown myself? Tell me what you guys think in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.